Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, Something Mountain Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with the Let's Play episode of Tian Wei. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alrighty. You've made acquaintances with them. A story from a long time ago. Still, return to the topic on hand. I find that any problem can be resolved with a proper talk with one another, and one would be able to see the best in one another. Maybe that is what the Emperor saw in them and tried to broker peace for the greater good. But here, now, no matter whether civilians or the court, life lives in fear and enmity with demonkind. While I personally felt neutral, I still would prefer to have little acquaintances with them. You must have read the records of the demonkinds in your written text, right? I remember the history, and I read long ago of the records of the demonkins, and the stories that were stored from a bygone age, of that history that is as long-lasting as dragonkinds, of their mysterious mystical powers and special tribal features. Legend spoke of the demonkinds, who wield great power in invulnerable bodies, and amongst all, in their knowledge pool, the most perfected art of alchemy since the age of the sages. Even in the west, demonkinds live in the distant lands of Ergos, and with the current bipedal species of beast kind, shares little to no interactions. Yes, I see you remember these facts quite clearly. Ha! You humble me. Which is why I think that because there is an accord of coexistence between the demonkinds and your tribes, there must be a good reason behind it. Come on, you must have heard about good things about demonkinds once in a while, right? Now that you mention it, even though it is gossips between friends in the Institute, there was a famed demon doctor in the royal capital whom I heard tales about. His name is something starting with K. Can't remember it clearly. Ding, 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 ding. Echoes of the ringing bell interrupted Ming Jing in the midst of his thoughts. Another half an hour to the port. Passengers, please check and pack up your bags and luggage. Almost there. It seems like time's up. Go pack up, Tex. Don't forget your valuables. I ain't a kid anymore, Ming Jing. Don't forget my possessions and leave them lying about. I know. Still, about what I said previously. For safety's sake, if you see them, avoid them if you can. Alright, I know. It's been fun talking with you. Thank you for sharing so much with me. Why do you thank me so much? Meeting here is our fateful encounter, and helping you makes me happy as well. You will come to the royal capitals during your travels, yes? When you come, find me at the Archaeology Institute. I promise I will treat you with great food and specialty there. If you say so, then I'll remember that. Don't regret it when I take advantage. Ha! Right, I promise. Finishing our talk, I quickly left the deck and began packing up my daily necessities and notebooks into the bag. Next, I pulled out my documents and formalities that I need to deal with. Looking at all the endless procedure and formalities to declare instantly put out my passion that I had, making me sigh. So annoying and complicated. Never heard procedures being so complicated before. What is the checking for illegal goods increasing so recently? Second now. Still, I wonder what the journey in the Kingdom of Z would be like. And now I've heard about what Ming Jing has to say about the country. I feel maybe it's too much for me to handle by myself now. I began folding every clothing article into my pack and packaged my pens and ink without staining the clothing. Just as I was about to finish my pack up, I found a photo stuck between the notebooks. This photo. I remember it was the photo from 6 years ago. I remember celebrating Mr. Rain's birthday. This photo cost a small fortune. I was just adopted by Mr. Rain. I can't believe how long has passed since then. As it wasn't for Mr. Rain, I wouldn't be here right now. Not even to mention this journey. Jaquette, Rick, Sister Fina, Mr. Rain, is everyone alright back home? Let's write a letter to them tonight, when I find a place to settle. I looked at the photo with the little me on it, and smiled nostalgically and ruefully, putting myself within the mood of past memories before placing the photo back into the booklet. Right, Tex. No slacking about. Time to tidy up. After a while, Passenger, please leave in an orderly fashion. Do not forget your luggage. After bundling up the large amount of luggage in my pack, the ship finally reached the destination. I sighed. A sense of longing lingers in my heart. Sorry, excuse me. Don't push me. You will ruin my suitcase. Ugh. Finally here. So nice to breathe in the fresh air of home. Please, passenger, do not push or shove against each other. Follow our instructions and leave in an orderly queue. Stuck between two massive waves of eager departure, my nasal senses are assaulted by the strong scent of sweat and bodily odor. Bearing with the shoving and the smell, I escape the trouble with my lithe figure. Sorry, excuse me, trying to get through. Can't breathe. Finally, with the never-ending stream of people, I finally left the ship, defying all challenges. There, I said goodbye to Ming Jing at the port. In contrast, Ming Jing looked calm and relaxed, waiting for me. Really reluctantly to say goodbye, Tex. You're so talented. If it wasn't for your stubbornness in writing novels, I would have welcomed you with open arms to the Institute already. I promise I'll visit you when there's the chance. Hey, Ming Jing. Public space. We're men. Men don't cry. Ming Jing pouted and looked so sad, grasping my hand as he refused to let it go. I'll have you know there's so much more to report back there, waiting for me. With you on my side, it would be such an easy job. Please, Tex, come with me. In the end, you still want me to help you, huh? All over some reports? What am I, a living writing apparatus? And what are you talking about? It's because I miss your our cute little text. Not to mention I'm worried about whether you can handle yourself in G. If lying gets someone's nose growing longer, I wonder how long yours would grow. Just then I noticed in the distance within the crowd are a group of brown-cloaked men, wearing glasses staring over at our general direction, carrying scrolls of all kinds. Could those be your colleagues? I see their outfits are quite like yours. I patted my friend and pointed out the elderlies with glasses ahead. Ming Jing turned and looked over, too. Ah, yes, it's them. Man, it's time to go and dig through old texts again. It seems this time is truly the end. Go, buddy. Don't make them wait too long. And this is where we say farewell, Tex. Don't stress yourself out over your report and thesis writing, okay? Don't worry about me. Take care of yourself first and foremost. Don't forget what I imparted on the ship. And may safety and peace be upon your journey, my friend. Don't need you to remind me any further. Thanks for the reminder. Take care. Bye! I waved goodbye to Ming Jing, and suddenly a sense of loneliness and helplessness crawled over me, as if I am suddenly all alone again. Don't be discouraged, Tex. A lot of applications for you to handle. Keep moving. I pulled out the documents from the bag and checked the procedures one by one, the exact location marked on the port to settle my immigration procedure. I proceeded with the security check first. What's in the bag? Books? And this one. More books. Are you sure your head didn't get jammed in a door or something? What kind of a normal person packs a bunch of books instead of clothing? Besides, you might have smuggled some contraband in the books, right? It's just normal books and notebooks, I swear. Wasting plentiful time at the security check, I quickly moved between offices to handle my procedure. Thankfully, those were resolved quickly without further delay, and I finished the procedure in record time. Finally, I exchanged the Moro gold coins with G's currency of bronze coins and silver taels, and settled all the legal matters here. Sorry to trouble you. I bowed, in imitation of Eastern customs. No problem, it's part of our job. Enjoy your life in the kingdom of G. I walked out of the port, looking at the bulging money pouch in hand and estimated the amount of money for accommodation and food. About a month's worth. Still, better have self-control over these management, or else they'd be empty pretty quickly. Let's split these two piles, with a little bit of this pouch, and plan how to best use the remaining here. I split my money, 20%, 80%, and tucked the smaller pile away, while splitting the weekly spending into 1/5, enough to spend 5 weeks here in Z Kingdom. This is enough for a month or so, and that includes possible extra spending. I hid the smaller portion into somewhere not visible, while keeping the other close at hand for use, and once settled, I began walking towards the bustling streets ahead. Whoa, so this is the architecture styles that is prominent here. Every building passed, refreshed by understanding of building styles, a blaring difference from the styles I see in my homeland, where the color of the pavements, the sills' design, and the mismatched carved beasts satiated my curiosity and interest within my eyes. People of all kinds walked the street, Each with their unique accent and the clothing of all kinds blends in my sight, a tapestry coming to life. But just as I feel fresh and curious of my surroundings, so did my surroundings adapt around me, with some sightlines and gazes clinging to me like a bad feeling. Why do I feel eye-catching just by walking about? Maybe it's my clothing. Perhaps it's better to go and get some local robes to blend in. Let's do this. Let's do so tomorrow. As I was thinking about the plan ahead, a grumbling sound interrupted me. Oh. I'm starving. And no lunch on the ship because I skipped it by accident. And so much procedures I went through back there. Just the mere walking right now is killing me in exhaustion, not to mention my belly. If I haven't realized this with brief respite, I wouldn't even remember of not having lunch. Better go and find something to eat before I end up becoming exhausted. Yeah, let's go and find somewhere to replenish myself. Hey, mister! Yes, you! Suddenly I heard a voice calling to me and quickly turned around and couldn't find the source. Hey, look down here, mister, here! Oh. Upon hearing the words, I realized and looked down quickly and found a mouse man, whose stature was so small I didn't even realize it. Yes, are you calling for me? For this charm here, mahogany made, I feel as if fate has entwined us to meet. Today I will entrust this to you for free. No one can resist free things, and even though I know such things don't exist, my interests were piqued upon hearing about it. Even though the main goal is to find accommodation and food before sunset, there is still enough time to give a look around. Then it would be imprudent of me to miss out on the fun of shopping. Sir, I heard you are gifting this to me. Yes, that's right. Isn't this charm a masterpiece? Whoa, not bad. Kind of pretty, though. Is it fair to gift this to me? Heh, just my lucky day. Another dumb dog bites the hook here. My good sir, don't get too excited just yet. This mahogany charm is one that protects you from harm, cleanses evil, and brings forth wealth, so long as you carry it with you. Eh? Really? Is this thing that magical? Can it really protect me? Yes, for only the fated one can wear it, and this charm has chosen you, meaning that you are its rightful owner. Alright, y'all, I'm actually gonna pause it right there. I am tired, y'all. Alrighty, y'all have a good rest of your night. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!